All right, what's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. Happy tax day of 2025. And I want to do this video. I'm in City Hall Park right now. I'm waiting to 10 o'clock. Got here a little early, decided to come in early because I don't want to miss this hearing. Is because of the fact that this type of hearing is really personal to me because I was a security guard since 2012 until 2022. So basically that was like 9.5 years that I was a security guard. I used to be the shop steward on the Dirt to BJ for the MTA Eastside Access project, which everybody knows now is the Metro North Long Island Railroad Grand Central Station. I used to be the shop steward for that project, a co-shop steward for that project, a well-known shop steward. Now, and I used to work at a lot of job sites. I used to work in construction, industrial, warehousing, commercial buildings, residential buildings. I used to work some of the most known places in the city. 100-story buildings, 50-story buildings, 10-story buildings, 5-story buildings, 30-story buildings. Anything you can think of, I've worked them all. And I know the dealings of what guards go through. I know what security guards go through with. If you don't show up, if a guard don't show up to relieve you, you got to do double shifts. Sometimes you got to do triple shifts. I know the fact that they don't pay a lot of money. They don't pay well. These companies, what they do is they get the lowest bid contracts. The company that get the lowest bid gets the contract. So they paying the guard like minimum wage or poverty wages. I know the dealings. I know the dealings of a security guard. Now, I want to make my opinion about this because at 10 o'clock, there's going to be a hearing across the street about security guards, fire guards, and contracts with security guards at the right across the street, 250 Broadway, for the public housing hearing hosted by Councilmember Christopher Banks. Now, I want to make this clear that I want to make a response. I'm going to try to put this as a response to 32 BJ's endorsement of Andrew Cuomo. And I want to make this clear. I think Chris might not let me speak about this, but I'm going to say it here before they start because there's only about, it's 9:23 right now on the 15th. But I want to make a response to 32 BJ, give it an endorsement to Andrew Cuomo. Let me make this clear, right? Let me make this clear that, look, I support Andrew Cuomo. I want Cuomo to become mayor of New York City. I want Andrew Cuomo, and everybody knows Andrew Cuomo is going to win this race. He's going to win. He is going to win this race. Now, I was really surprised that today at 10 o'clock they was going to do this hearing, was because everybody know that the council member of the city council, the council member that runs this hearing, Christopher Banks, endorsed Adriana Dill Adams, but everybody know why he endorsed her because remember, he's not term limited. He just got his first, not his real full first term. He had like a semi-term, his like half of a full term because he came in through redistricting. But he's a good guy. Christopher Banks is a great council member. He does a lot of great work for the borough. He tries best to do the right thing for the people. But he know that there's people in his district that will do anything for $148,500 salary, and he's scared of pissing this speaker off. So of course he's going to endorse Adrian Adams. Now I want to make this clear about what's my feeling about 32 BJ endorsing Andrew Cuomo for mayor, right? Let me get my feeling about this, right? Look, it's kind of like a real I like to say it's kind of a real catch-22 with this stuff because let me make this clear, right? Right? Unions like 32 BJ, they always want the contracts. They always want the right things for their members. They want protection for their members. They want to make sure that the union stays in power. Protections for the members stay there. It's a lot of things with unions, right? I used to be a shop steward. I used to knock on doors with politicians. I used to be at these rallies with these politicians. I know this game. The Dirt to BJ executive leadership, this been going on with the rest in peace to Mr. Hector Figueroa. He's dead. I mean, he's not here no more. And including, what's his name, Kyle Bragg, and now you got this guy, Manny Pastorach. Look, the union executive board will do anything to, will do mainly anything to benefit their bottom line at the expense of the rank and file, who are some good people. A lot of them are good people who just trying to make a living, trying to make a dollar, trying to make sure they don't get fired on the job because bosses be plotting on them. I work security. I know how this game goes. Bosses be plotting on them to try to get them fired, even on union job sites, because they feel like, all right, if we paying this guy $32 an hour and he's been here, or we paying this guy $45 an hour and he's been here 16 years, they want to get someone that they could pay $17 an hour. So they find a concerned contracts with the unions, like Dirt to BJ. They go by prorate. They go by like seniority and shit like that. There's a lot of politics that go with seniority and stuff like that when it comes to seniority, right? It goes with seniority. And it goes with seniority, right? And what happens is if a guard getting paid $45 an hour, a lot of companies don't like paying that rate to any guard, especially if they're not armed. Let's keep that 100%. But at the same time, let me keep on going forward with this stuff. Let me get my opinion about this Andrew Cuomo endorsement is that, look, I'm not surprised they did this. They gave Cuomo the endorsement. They gave Cuomo the endorsement for mayor. Like I said, they know he's going to win. I know he's going to win. He's polling crazy high, like beating everybody up in the polls. Like he's like in his 40s now. Like to everybody's like 5%. So he's leading. He's crushing the polls. But I want to make this clear, right? You got to stand like me, right? Like me, right? Look, I actually deal with these guys back here. Back in that, I deal with these guys in that office right there. I deal a lot of these, I just see them every day, right? Not every day, but I just see them. They know who I am. They know the people that I know. And they talk to them about me. And I have to see them in here too, right? 250 Broadway. I gotta be careful because they like, oh, you. So, but at the same time that, let me keep this real, right? Let me keep it 100%, right? Dirt to BJ should have never endorsed Cuomo. They should never did. And I'm gonna explain why. Because the Dirt to BJ now put themselves in a position where if they want bills to get through the city council, it might not go through. If they want certain allocations to certain nonprofits, it might not go through. If they want certain perks from the city council, it might not go through because whoever their political director is, they should got in trouble for that. They should got in big trouble for that because they know that the speaker of the city council is not like Corey Johnson, right? This speaker is not Corey Johnson. This speaker, Adrian Adil Adams, who's running for mayor, and I feel that they should put like a little provision in the city council where if you're the speaker of the city council, if you're in any major leadership position in the city council, including if you're a chair of a committee in the city council, and you decide to run for a higher office, state assembly, state senate, Congress, public advocate, mayor, comptroller, borough president, I mean, that's like Justin Brand, the finance chair. He has a lot of power in the city council. If you are a city council member and you are the chair of a committee, or you're in any leadership position, or you chair the finance committee, or you chair the ethics committee, or you chair the oversight investigations, elections and rules, or you're the speaker of the city council, you need to resign from your position. And I'm not saying resign from the city council. I'm talking about you resign from your position as the leader or the committee chair. You, as the union Dirt to BJ, they put a lot of their rank and file members in a lot of danger now because today they have a hearing about security guards, fire guards, and contracts with security guards, right? Security guard contracts. I used to be a security guard. I know the shit up and down, left and right. Been to meetings. I've been in all. I believe that going forward, unless Dirt to BJ is willing to endorse Adrian Adil Adams #2, nothing's gonna get accomplished with Dirt to BJ, and nothing's gonna get accomplished with these members. these members are going to suffer with this through this year if they don't give a number 2 endorsement. That's the truth. If they don't give Adrian Dill as a number 2 endorsement, this union, the leadership, Manny Pastorach and Manny Pastorach, and the vice president of 32BJ, Mr. What's his name? What's his fucking name? I forgot. What is it? The vice president of security. I think Raul know who he is. I forgot to train my thought. You know, they're gonna be responsible for the union, the members suffering. I think they should have held off on this endorsement until they really got what they want from the city council. The biggest campaigns they could have got, the biggest campaigns that they could accomplish, and then endorse Cuomo. That would be my advice. But just to endorse Cuomo right before budget talks, right during budget talks, right before the budget hasn't passed yet, I think it's kind of stupid. I think it was a bad move by the union. It was a bad move by the leadership. It was a bad move by the political director. It's just a real shame. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a bad move. I say I would not make an endorsement. I'll be the political director of a union and endorse a controversial frontrunner like Andrew Cuomo and give the endorsement knowing that the budget hasn't been passed yet, knowing that the members are the union. There's a campaigns department and organizing department that are fighting, really put their asses on the line in the rain. It's not raining now, but it was raining earlier. In the snow, in the heat, in the cold, to try to get these bills passed through and try to get these campaigns passed. And you do this. I think it was a bad move. I think it was a shitty move of the union to do this. I think it was a horrible move of them to do this. The speaker, Adrian Dill Adams, is a known retaliator. She loves to retaliate against anybody that opposes her, anybody that doesn't dance to her silly beat. And you got to say about Christopher Banks, he does whatever she tells him to do. And it was kind of a slap in the face to Adrian. Like I said, I don't really like the lady, but I believe that was a slap in the face to Adrian Dill Adams. It was a slap in the face to her because she's the one that really pushed through the 32BJ members getting those contracts with Nitro. I mean, I think it was a slap in the face. I think it was a big slap in the face to her, a big slap in the face to her. And I mean, like I said, I have no real sway of what goes on in the city council. I have to work with these guys. That's why when they treat me a certain way, I have to let it rock, right? But at the same time, that I think it was a bad move for the union to ever do this to Adrian, because she's going to retaliate. She's going to find a way to say like, oh, y'all want to back Cuomo? This is what I'm going to do to you guys. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's just what it is. Okay? It's not my skin in the game, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you guys the truth. So, just whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, today at 10 o'clock, they have a hearing with the unions. I mean, with the public housing, but I think it's kind of like, because of Nitro, I think it was kind of like a bad move the union to do this. Real bad move. A real bad move, especially with the speaker in the city. She's not Corey Johnson. You know, remember, Corey didn't really give a shit that a lot of unions didn't go his way because he messed up with the mayor's day because he ran for mayor, he dropped out, and then he decided to run in March for controller against a leading Brad Lander. But, I mean, it happens. But, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. So, starts in like... All right, later.